What's up, guys? It's Sam here with my first ever live stream tonight slash today, depending on where you are. I'm just going to be sharing some of my trading ideas, my do's and don'ts, and yeah, just basic knowledge that I've picked up over the past couple years that I've been doing this. Um, Mainly focusing on Forex slash gold because obviously the market isn't open right now, so there's not really anything else that we can work with. But probably just start with flicking through a few charts. Probably start with gold if I can. Bear with me because this is my first time doing this, so should be fun, right? What are we doing? Gold. Oh, there we go. That's better. So I'm just gonna clear my chart so it's a lot easier to follow, and I'm just gonna break down my basic strategy, how I break down a chart to start with, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So we can see quite a lot of consolidation on the daily. It's just been basically battery logging, just up, down, up, down, up, down. We had a massive pump March 23, we had a massive pump, came all the way up, hit highs at 272, and then we've been on a downtrend, but now we've just entered consolidation. So we just keep that in mind. It's good to have a broad view of what we're dealing with. So the way I work with is basically I have these horizontal lines and I color code them, right? So we can see the high of the day for gold with this top wick on the daily. So that's the high of the day, and I color code that purple just to know how high we've tapped, how high we've gone on the day. It's always good to know. And then I do the low of the day, purple. Then I zoom out a bit. Obviously we can see right here two wicks, so it's wicked up and wicked up again, so that's a valid resistance range. So I use a yellow to color code that as a resistance range. Also up here, another valid range. I use yellow as well. So then we flick down. Oh, actually I'll smack one here as well, because we can see volume has closed around this area 3 times, so that's a valid range as well. Then we flick down to the 4 hourly. So yeah, we can see now that we've flicked down one, so now we went from the daily to the 4 hourly. We can see how these ranges really play out and what we're looking at. To highlight a support range that is basically a green rectangle. That's how I highlight a support range. And a resistance range, I like to put a red rectangle, so I'll put that up here. So basically, in dummies terms, when price comes down to around 1940, 1935, it's most likely going to reject off of this point and come back up. So this is a valid support range. It has a high chance of coming back up when it hits this range. So I like to draw these out just so I know where's a good time to buy and where's a good time to sell. Yeah. So I'm going to go down to the hourly now. We've just been wicking all around this area, wicks. So I'm not really seeing any good setups right now. I'd like to wait until it either breaks this daily high and then comes up through this resistance range and comes up, breaks it, and comes up here. Or I'd like to wait, more likely and more of a favorable setup for me, I'd like to wait until it breaks this trend, comes back down to here, retest the support, finds support, and then breaks back through this yellow line, comes back up. This is where I'll be looking for a buy. If it comes down, consolidates, breaks back up, holds above this yellow line, and that is a strong buy signal for me. That's where I'd like to, that's where it's most favorable for us as traders. I feel over my time that I've been trading, what works for me is waiting for price to consolidate or hit these valid support slash resistance areas that are highly valid because they're shown on the 4 hour. See, tap, 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 tap. Once it comes up here and it shows signs of a rejection slash support, and it starts to move either downwards or upwards, your chances of having a successful trade are more in your favor. Or just, that's how I've come to develop a plan since I started trading. Yeah, so anyway, where were we? On the 1 hour. So you're just gonna have to bear with me, guys. This is my first time live streaming, kinda nervous. Yeah, so I'm gonna put a hourly support here. These two, there's a wick, and there's also quite a lot of consolidation around this area. So I'll just put that there. Other than that, I feel like we're pretty good. We understand what oversold and overbought levels are on the higher time frames. That's pretty much a go for gold, I feel. Drop down to the 30-minute. Yeah, as I said before, we've got a uptrend forming on gold, trying to retest that daily high. If we can, like I said, if we can break through, that would be a step in the right direction for approaching that major resistance level. But me personally, right now, I wouldn't be looking at making any trades. Nothing here is really standing out to me. So just drop down to the 15-minute. Let me know what you guys trade. Yeah, bro. No, all good. What are you up to? Yeah. No, all good, all good, all good. It's calm. For 30 to 15-minute support resistances, I like to color code them green. The reason I color code is just basically it gives you an easy Fuck, it's actually hard to stream, bro. You're like under pressure and shit, so you have to like think about what you're saying, but like it makes so much, like you can like talk easily when you're like just doing it on your own, but then once the camera's on, it's like Hollywood, baby. Shit. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the reason I color code is because it's just a lot easier to see where strong support resistances, aka like daily support resistances, are. So they're the yellows, the highs and lows of the day, the purples, the greens, the 30 and 15-minute support and resistances. So they're weaker support and resistances because they're valid only on a lower time frame. The higher time frames, support and resistances, normally tend to act as a more reliable support and resistance, if that makes sense. Yeah, so just still holding above this 15-minute resistance. If we see a break in this uptrend, we should be heading back down to the low of the day down here. And if we break that low of the day, then we should be seeing price retrace back down to around the 1948 level. But it seems to be holding strong. Obviously there's not just how do I go? How do you reckon? I wonder what Asian group. Yeah, so I just, as you can see, I just dropped down to the 5-minute. Just to get a bit more action. So yeah, what I drew up here and here, green stands for support, red stands for resistance, right? Easy. These are hourly support and resistance. So still valid, obviously, but definitely not as valid as these 4-hourly support and resistances. Over my time doing this, I tend to have a higher success rate when I wait for good setups, i.e. when they enter this range or this range, going for a buy or a sell. I just find the hourly support and resistances to be less reliable, if that makes sense. As I said before, the higher time frame, the more reliable, in my opinion. I need to fucking smoke some weed or some shit. Yep, so it's found support around that 30-minute, and now it's pushing up. We could either go for a double top. So a double top is when obviously it's made a top here, it's wicked out, come back down, found consolidation, then it's going to come back up and either break through the high of the day, aka the purple line, break through our hourly support, our hourly resistance, and move on up, moving on up, or it's going to come back up to this range, wick, and then come back down, break through the uptrend, and follow through back down to the low. So in dummies terms, I'm going to just zoom out so that's easier, going back on the 15. I wouldn't be looking for a buy if it breaks this level. I don't see it as a reliable buy. I feel like once it comes up to around here, it could come up to here, come up to here, come up to there, come up to there. I just don't see this as a good buying opportunity. I would wait for it to reverse because I feel like it's more likely to reverse. We've seen it wick up, come down, wick up, come down, wick up. Even though we do have a solid uptrend, I would be looking for a double top, like I said before. So we've got a top here, come back down, it's consolidated, now it's pushing back up. If we can get a double top, break through the support, and come all the way back down to here, and hopefully break through the low of the day, aka the purple line, and come down to around here. That's a 15-minute level as well. So yeah, it's just patience. That's what I've learned also. It's like half of this game is not, it's not, oh, should I buy now? Oh, I'll buy now, I'll buy now. Have a strategy, have a setup, stick to that setup. And even, you're going to miss plays no matter what. There's going to be plays that you miss regardless of, but you've got to have a set strategy. You've got to have a setup that you look for and you stick to it, because if you start to fray and if you start to just do whatever, like go off impulse, basically just impulse trade, you're going to lose money, you're going to blow up your account. It's not a sustainable way of trading. You need to have a certain setup, a high not high priority high value setup, basically something that on a higher time frame, aka here, see all these wicks on the 4 hour? These are 4 hour wicks. These are valid wicks. So it's come up, push down, come up, push down, come up, push down. If we enter this red box, red rectangle again, and we see price either break trend, like say it was on an uptrend all the way up to this red box, and we see it break, it's a high chance that it's going to come back down to at least this yellow line, this yellow support. So yeah, or the other way, wick, wick, wick. If it comes back down, you wait for a reversal, you wait for it to show signs of an uptrend, you stay sitting on your hands until it makes sense, and you don't go in with, obviously you don't go in with your full lot size. You don't go in with, you're trading with $1,000, you're not going to go in with $1,000, you only go in with 350, maybe 400. You wait for it to show signs of an uptrend and you add to that position over time. It's not the amount of times that I've gone in with a full lot size and lost. Yeah, too many times. So yeah, we found consolidation. Had a big green candle, green engulfing candle actually, but that point is very stubborn. It's not wanting to move past that point. Oh yeah, and red lines are 5-minute supports and resistances. These are just basically they don't hold much validity. How do you say it? How do you say validity? What is it? Validity, right? Is it validity? I don't validity. Validity? Is that a word? I swear it's not a word there. Validity. They don't hold much validity. There you go. Sorry, guys. I need to go back to English class. No, all good. So it looks like we're gonna push. Oh, it's a very indecisive candle. That's the one thing I do and don't like about gold. Candles, man, they're pretty crazy on this instrument. Pretty psycho. They can go pretty nuts, but you can catch some really good moves if you catch them. So yeah, just waiting. That's pretty much, I'd say like 80% of trading is literally just waiting. People make this shit out to be like super fast pace, man. Like you're fucking going in with $10 million and it's like quick, easy money. Like nah, bro. Like it's literally just waiting. You're like sitting waiting for like 80% of the time, and normally it pays off. If you're waiting for high value setups that have a win rate of like 70% plus, then it's more likely that you're going to walk away with money in your pocket rather than going for ridiculous setups or just like basically praying to God setups. You go in, you pray with no exit plan, no stop loss. You just see something, you see a candle that you like on the 5 minute and you're like, yeah, that's me, I'm going in. You go in and then it goes completely the other direction. You lose like half of your money rather than waiting for those high value setups that normally, obviously not always, because nothing is promised in this game, but normally pay off.
English girl named Fiona. Big bad gal named Abiola. What do you shape like cola? Back up, bring it to the owner. I'm still up on the roads, cause I left. Still chatting to my bros on the tech. Fuck that, man, I don't give a fuck.
African girl and you're not. Yes, sir. So we broke that resistance. So we're probably going to come back up to the high of the day. Go for that retest. Either break through or get that double top that I was talking about. And hopefully break this uptrend so we can get a setup that's worth acting on. Yes, sir. Becky. Fiona. Yes, sir. So we got a lot of upwards. We got a lot of buys in the market right now. This trend is holding pretty damn strong. Still nothing worth acting on in my eyes just yet. Just gotta wait, baby. Just wait. You see what I mean by these crazy candles, right? Look at this volume. It's like bink wick, bink wick. I would not want to trade this on the 1 minute. It's too crazy. Look at this. Nuts. Who wants to trade that shit? Not me. No thanks. You can't see what's going on. Like, obviously with, I mean, normal charts, QQQ, Google, I mean, like the 1 minutes look pretty standard, but these mad wiki, just wick. Yep, so we're just waiting. Oh, my back's sore, man. I need to fix my posture. Jameson Dave. Man's been going up lately too. Adiola, body like cola. I love this mixtape. This shit's fucking masterpiece in my eyes. Rappers be doing that a lot nowadays though. They drop like 3-4 fucking real good tracks. It's really quality over quantity nowadays. Same with your trades, right? I mean, pretty much the same thing. You gotta wait for those quality bangers. Fucking act on them and get the fucking rewards, right? So yeah, just waiting on this double top. Obviously it doesn't have to happen, nothing has to happen in this game. That's one thing that you need to keep in the back of your mind. Like, don't get discouraged when shit doesn't go your way. Like on these high quality, high value setups, like yeah, it's more likely that you're gonna get a dub off of it, but it's never promised, and you can't put all your eggs in one basket and be like, yep, it's gonna happen, it's 100% gonna happen, because it's not always gonna happen, and that's just a part of it. It's basically, trading is 80% risk management, 20% execution. You need to manage your risk at all times. Like, that's fucking, I had to learn that the hard way, time and time again. And I've only just really started to not master, but get my risk management to a point that it's paying off. And yeah, the sooner you realize risk management is 80% of the game, the better. Give it a Trojan. Is it right? We'll say that it is. Shame that it isn't. It is what it is. I don't even want to release. I don't want to be mentioned in the same sentence as none of these creeps. I don't want to come to your session. I don't want to jump on none of your beats. We could talk about direct debit, my monthly payment 100 G's. Taxman on me, I keep receipts. My biggest pagans, HMRC. Bro got it in masjid, he got a mad thing under his camise. Bad one watching her calories, long thing, cause I wanna go out to eat. Hella petite, like so I handle it delicately. She kinda surprised I got eloquent speech. I got a thing from DC Harley Quinn, feel like the Joker. Back then I had my Nankin Dallas, Texas Hold'em, me and my poker, anti-social. So yeah, we switched down to the 30-minute. We got a lot of buys, a lot of green volume in this 30-minute candle. So we could be looking at a break. We could be looking at a break of this hourly resistance, and we could be coming up to that next resistance. But obviously, previous patterns show a very strong resistance at this point. So yeah, the likelihood is less in your favor. But if we do see a strong volume hourly or 30 or 15 close above this resistance, come up to here, retest, come back down, find support, and then push back up, and we could be seeing it blast off. We could be seeing a fucking rocket going. Fast and Furious, yours. Now this gal want me and her uterus. Fuck it, I'm rich, let's do it. Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting. Can't just stare. We're babe through thick and thin. She already fixed, so I'm halfway there. Brown and bad. Could have changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters. I just put 9 gal in a sprinter. 100 eaters. They won't fit in one SUV. No. SOS. Somebody rescue me. I got too many. They could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright. Like send the address through, please. SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time and Bella line and trap. Spend like I don't even like my stack. Pistol came on an Irish ferry, let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I bought, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out his show after all them years of doing a cat sprinter. 2 gal in a van, 2 men in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever she bags. Outside, my head in my hands. I told her my name is Sent. She said no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran for that diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her car's Brazilian. I want her. I bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still hit a chick like yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist. Twisting my words, I think she dyslexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amex. Alright. This ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. There's snow in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in at Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult my intelligence, sometimes I may act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus selling cocaine to students. If bro let the drumstick beat, then something gonna leak. Just gonna probably jump around a couple of other instruments just because, I mean, it does get a bit monotonous looking at one thing, right? I might check out GBP. So yeah, obviously I'm gonna get all these going. I'm just going to chart again because I like to break it down as I go instead of it all being mapped out. So yeah, a lot of buys, a lot of volume today. Big push up from yesterday. So we wicked down yesterday, closed here, and then we came back up. So yeah, what I'm going to do is basically what I did with the other ones. So we've got the low of the day, high of the day, purple. Then we've got a nice little area down here. So we're going to label that yellow. This is off the daily, right? Up here too. And then we'll drop down to the 4 hourly.
If it ain't Dave or Cinch, she a 6 but a friend is a 4. A freeway gonna make that 10. Are you sure you wanna make that wife? We know her since way back when. If it's a Rose then it gotta be a Cullen and G63 if Mercedes. White selection of gala we got right now. Go broke and watch them all leave us. I can't give her home my jumper. She'll go home and put it on deeper. I'm in the car with my girl and my guy call me. I'm like bro, you're on speaker. Toxic relationship with my bitch. One day we're split, now we're going Antigua. Free man jump out the 4-door vehicle. It's a miracle if a boy don't get touched. Don't step on our block and trespass.
Yes, that's all I'm seeing as of now. Got a nice uptrend forming. A lot of buyers coming into the market.
Alright, I come a long way from a Vespa. When I put foot on the gas, wanna hear it rip, now I don't want a Tesla. Come a long way.
We're approaching a strong consolidation area around the 126, 1258 area, aka the high of the day. So remember, the high of the day is purple, low of the day is purple also. If it ain't Dave or Cinch, that 10. So we're going to drop down to the hourly now. Yeah, so we came up, lots of buying volume. Came up, wicked at the high of the day, and we can see why. I mean, where's this purple line, right? It's at the top of this consolidation. So if we look to the left, we can see it's at wick, wick, wick. Consolidation, consolidation. It's had a hard time breaking above, and when it did, we came up, wicked up here, huge sell-off. So these points are very valid when it comes to where you choose to buy and where you choose to sell. That's why I chart. That's why I put these lines where they are, because it holds validity. See, I got it right that time. It holds validity, and it makes sense. Because, yeah. That 10.
Are you sure you wanna make that wife? We know her since way back when. If it's a Rose, then it gotta be a Cullen and G63 if Mercedes Benz. She don't listen to UK rap.
If it ain't Dave or Cinch,
She a 6 but a friend is a 4. A freeway gonna make that
10.
Are you sure you wanna make that wife? We know her from way back when. If it's a Rose, then it's gotta be a Cullen and G63 if Mercedes Benz.
We also had a lot of positive news for GBP. Why did I miss that out? Always when you're trading or you're in a session, check out the Forex factory or whatever website you choose, but make sure that you know what news is coming up, basically what news is coming up and what instrument it's going to affect. And what I use is Forex Factory. I think it's industry standard to use this. Yeah, so today
Battersea Park, I ain't putting no suit and tie on. I turned on the Met Gala, mum kicked me out. To be fair, I was beefing my stepfather. I put her on first class with a thought I was Jack Harlow. Look, I was eating beans at the tin, nice avocado. I'm in Cape Town, Rooftown, playing I'm a piano. They've got 9 in a sprint, I'm trying to pack the piano. I park wherever I want. Now fuck a ticket inspector. I'm your typical rapper. Fucking
Yeah, so today, obviously, so not obviously, but basically red folder means high impact news. So if it comes back positive / negative, it's going to have a high impact on that instrument. So GBP, we had the count change. It came back in the green. So the forecast was 21.4. We came negative 13.6. And because it's green, it means it's good. So yeah, red folder means high impact, green means good, red means bad. So just for instance, the new loans came in at 1360 billion and the forecast was 1.154 billion. Orange folder means it's still valid, but it's probably not going to move the markets crazy. Like it's going to have an impact, but it's not going to be a red folder impact. So a red folder impact, obviously for GBP, we had positive news on that red folder, right? If we flick back to GBP, around that time, we had this massive pump, right? And that's mostly based off of that folder, that news. So you need to be aware of what news is coming up and what's happening on the day, because it can impact the charts. And if you see a setup and you don't check the news, you might go in and the news will change the whole direction and it'll fuck your whole setup and you'll lose money. So it's good to be aware of what news is coming up on the day, pretty much.
I got it in stages. I'm even told me the way they're watching my wages. You fat fucker, made 5k, it's just me and my black cutter. These chains 2 kilos, should be working with black butter. Festivals, I'm making 5 mil in a bad summer. My summers are good, never mind. Women doing CRB checks on the search engine. I can't catch no breaks. So many ways to die. You think we're going off?
I don't really see anything here worth taking.
I got body dysmorphia and figure addiction. Our bread different, don't lie on my name. My tax 787 like I'm
yeah, it's just pretty much all over the place at the moment. Got a lot of pumps, a lot of dumps, pump, dump, consolidation, pump, consolidation, dump, pump. It's all over the place at the moment. Not my personal style of trading, not what I really like to enter into, but I mean each to their own. I don't see anything here worth taking, to be honest. No high quality setups in my eyes, but every trade is different. No one's the same. Everyone sees value in different ways, obviously, and I mean, you know, there's some that would most likely see something going on here, but I personally wouldn't be taking anything. We'll just flick back to gold. Still struggling to break through the high of the day. Or maybe just taking its time, who knows. But yeah, there's still a lot of buyers volume in here. A lot of green.
Man, them too inconsiderate. 5-star hotel smoking cigarette, mixing codeine up with a Finnegan. She got fit, but she wanna get Finnegan. Drinking apples.
a nice passion. Came on a Rambo thing, everything camouflaging. Looking like a bulletproof vest, nah, that's just a body warmer. Big man gossiping, there's nothing worse. I swear I'm a father for them, man. Bring something larger for them, man. Disaster, disaster for them, man. Them man, them man, them man there. Make a one trip there, just to make a one thing clear. And fly out to Edinburgh, I'm so fly I might just pop my color. Need a Zubi so raw. Left eye look through your soul. I'm blinded by love while I'm winking at you. I'm thinking out loud so you know I'm always thinking about you. Same time I don't think I'm too irrational. Fuck beefing with babies. Catch a man.
So I'm just gonna chuck a rectangle just to show where I'll be looking at a cell. So I'll be looking for a cell below this, this 30-minute support. I'd have a stop around the top of these wicks, so just around here. So when you're looking for a setup, you're going to be wanting at least a 1 to 2 risk to reward, so you're risking 1 for 2 basically. Obviously if you can get a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 2.5, it's even better. But yeah, just for standard you're going to be looking for a 1 to 2 because a 1 to 1 normally isn't worth it unless it's a scalp, unless it's a real in and out trade. But yeah, just a 1 to 2 is my standard, is like what I look for mostly.
Dip on a plane with a brand new name. Mummy, I got a flight to catch. All for an internet gangster or a cyberman. Mike Myers, man, a couple tried to try, man. My boys put stars in the hood like I'm Strider, man. I know people wearing rollies doing life in Cannes. Isn't it ironic that they couldn't find the time to plan? Still keep a faith in God, still couldn't spare the rod. Marshall, you know me, I came with a blazing squad. You better pray to God whenever I'm in town. Like a kid in a divorce, I'm leaving with a spouse. I can't make a horse to the river open its mouth. You ain't got the drive, that's why you're in a drought. Life's great in Sweden or Copenhagen. Waiting. That's,
like I said, it's 80% of the shit.
Everything camouflaging. Looking like a bulletproof vest, nah, that's just a body warmer. Big man gossiping, there's nothing worse. I swear I'm a father for them, man. Bring something larger for them, man. Disaster for them, man. Them man there. Make a one trip there, just to make a one thing clear. And fly out to Edinburgh, I'm so fly I might just pop my color. Need a Zubi so raw. Left eye look through your soul. I'm blinded by love while I'm winking at you. I'm thinking out loud so you know I'm always thinking about you. Same time I don't think I'm too irrational.
What do you think people see when they look at you?
Look, you see our gold chains on our flashy cars. I see a lack of self-worth and I see battle scars. He has to be with 20 man when he wears jewellery, and you see it as gangster, I see it as insecurity. Where I'm from, everybody wants to make it out, but nobody wants to see somebody make it out. It ain't about who came around, but more about who stayed around. Behind the scenes, they say God gave us eyes to see. You see the video vixens and all their pearly.
Yeah, so we got a whole lot of wicks up here. It looks like it's going to be forming that double top that I was talking about. So that double top is, obviously we can see here, high, high, low, high, low. We've tried to reach that high, wick. So we should be coming back down to retest this 15-minute support and hopefully break through, get a strong breakthrough, close below that green line on the 5-minute, and then like my trade idea states, drop down back to the 1 hour support. Down, maybe down here. But yeah, obviously we could still see the breakthrough. It's nothing's guaranteed, like I said, nothing's promised, so just gonna have to wait and watch.
Champagne bottles and all the screaming girls. It's ironic how you'll never hear a scream for help. Fucking hell, why do you think we're going through the same thing? Depression when you make it, the pressure and the hatred.
I wonder what CAD's doing. I was watching it, I think yesterday. It was looking juicy. I think I caught that move. So this is what I call a high quality setup. This is like my idea of that 80% win rate type setup. So yeah, we can see here we've got this, we're on the 4 hour here, so high time frame resistance, high time frame support, comes down, bounces, comes down, bounces, comes down, bounces. And what makes this even more of a high value setup, if we drop down to the hourly, we can see this downtrend. For a trend to be valid, it needs to touch at least 3 times. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's definitely a valid downtrend. Came down, had a double bottom, and on that double bottom, on the second bottom, I took a position because obviously we are, if I go to the 4 hour, we're at a high value support, so it's touched once, twice. This would be the 3rd time, and if I drop down to the hourly again, we had the double bottom, and on that second bottom I took a position. We picked up buyers, broke through that downtrend. We're coming back down to retest the 4 hour support, so this could be a setup. Probably for a swing trade or maybe like an overnight trade. I don't see this being like a 15 minute thing, because CAD's been moving kind of slow lately. I mean, let's just check this.
Hard to let her know that a man's possessive and aggressive. She can't even see it, but for them it's clear as day. She's in a situation. Her friend Hannah had a man that was manipulated.
Yeah, so if we can break this downtrend, break with a bit of volume, close above this daily high, I would be comfortable taking a light position, to be honest, because we've already broken through this downtrend, this highly valid downtrend. We've broken through it. We're coming back down to that valid support. If we can break that 15-minute downtrend with a bit of volume, close above, I would be comfortable taking a light position. But my R&R would be probably 1 to 5, maybe 1 to 6, and I'll be taking a light position also, because yeah, I'd feel more comfortable taking a light position. So yeah, if we can break through, my stop would be at the bottom of the range, so around there. And but I don't think she wants to accept it, so she's still texting exes trying to get this back on track, but I don't think that she gets it. I would be looking for it's emotional obsession, clinical depression, life is a lesson.
You ain't gotta sit and cry. Leslie living in this gift called life.
I'd be looking for a hold all the way back up to this strong consolidation area, because that's most likely, in my opinion, where it's gonna go. Obviously nothing's promised, like I said, and I can't stress that enough. Nothing's promised, but patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to, right? So yeah, that would definitely be a 1 to 4, 1 to 5. So in my eyes, it's worth taking that position. It's a bit out of whack, my bad. But yeah, you get the idea, right?
She had daydreams of settling down with Jason. Better cause now they're together, it's wild. Feeling like she needs to call her friends and tell them cause wow, she's letting them down, but most of them are never around. She calls Hannah the next day, still trying to figure out the best way to tell her that she's getting back together with an ex-flame. So she left her a voicemail like, yo Hannah, it's Les, can you call me back? I want to talk about the baby, you, me, Jason, all of that. I've been feeling like I need to get my aura back. I used to be so fucking confident, but these days, I swear that I don't know myself. I don't know myself no more. It's 3:30.
We'll just jump back to gold, see what gold's up to.
She's going home early, trying to talk to
Yeah,
Jason.
there we go.
Kid addressing any reservations.
Yeah, so it's looking...
Middle of the summer and it's raining.
Fuck, who knows with gold, to be honest. But what I'm looking at right now is it's looking like that double top is forming. It's struggling to break through. But as I said with gold, it's nuts. Like, it's an unpredictable fucker, man. Like this goes crazy sometimes. So you just got to be careful and keep your stop losses tight. Alright, mate. It's a bit too deep for this session. I ain't trying to fucking cry.
Me and suffering got the same dad. Me and pain go way back. And it's hard to explain, but oh my love, I hear voices. Oh my love, I hear voices when I sleep. Oh my love, I hear voices. And the voices, they say you're everything that I need. I can't get mad.
Let's flick back to CAD. Yeah, so it's struggling. Like I said, compared to gold, you can see how slow this instrument is. You can go down to the 1 minute on this. I mean, you know what I mean. It's a lot slower moving, and for some people that suits them a lot more, you know. So yeah, each to their own. But a setup's a setup, right? I mean, we got CPI tomorrow as well, so anyone that's trading the market tomorrow, it's going to be pretty volatile, depending on what Powell says. It's in Powell's hands, baby.
Used to sit down in a...
Like I was saying, bruv, many nights and prayed, bruv. Someone's gonna help me through this, man. Someone's gonna help bring me out of this shit, you know. Time. It took a while for man to recognize, boy, who he was gonna send. And you know what, man, I'm very proud. Very happy to say it's one of my own, innit?
I don't know where to start. But I just done my first psychodrama, and I hope the world hears my craft. I'm excited, man, I pray you get to hear my craft. From my childhood, our mother didn't hear me laugh. I'm presenting you the future, I don't fear my past. I ain't got a tattoo anywhere near my arms, but best believe on my sleeves where I wear my heart. Do you know how easy it is to be a sinner? How many losses you need before you can be a winner? Reason with a criminal that needs to eat a dinner.
Yeah, so it's looking like the double top is forming. Just gotta wait for this uptrend to break. So yeah, the setup is basically, hopefully this double top comes to form, we push down, we break through this support, break through with volume, open up on the other side, retest, and then come back down. So that's the play that I'm looking at right now. Just gotta wait, and if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. There's no fucking, no rush, you know? No rush to take a position. Like, that's what a lot of people do nowadays. They just get impatient. They get impatient, they get bored, and they're basically just gambling. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people fail with this shit. It's just they treat it like a casino rather than what it should be. It should be used as. And like I said again, it's waiting for those high priority setups, waiting for those high quality setups to form, and executing when it comes time. But until then, you sit on your hands and you wait. You don't get impatient. You don't, you know, if it doesn't come, it doesn't come. And there's going to be sessions that you don't do shit. You're basically just sitting watching a fucking screen for like 1 hour, 2 hours, and nothing happens, and that's okay. And you fucking call it a day. But yeah, that's just the game. Like a good wig, I can't tell you if it's real hair. I'm from South London, brother, people getting killed here. You can make a meal, but you can lose it if you're still here. I lost over 30 grand to family, I'm still here. The word don't appeal to me, still from me, I'm still here. Bro, I wasn't made for this. I don't get a break, but I'm aware of what breaking is. I wish you could take a hint as well as you could take the piss. I don't even speak to our brother, man, I just pray for him. It's never too late for him. Life is at its craziest. Walls started caving in. All the things. Just gonna jump back to CAD real quick. Atheist. I didn't get 99 marks in English, I was faking it. I got 98 cause I don't know what a vacation is. If you sought God, what would you say to him? If given a chance, would you have taken it? If you could rewind time, what would you change in it? Do you believe in what an angel is? Furthermore, do you believe in what the devil is? Do you believe that I could illustrate what Streatham is, then break the fourth wall and base Leslie on my relatives? I'm grateful for my life because I aimed for this. Every bad...
I had people trying to play me, but I opened
have any fucking time with all this weight on my shoulders. I used to wish I was older until the day that I got older. And now I'm grown up with a bag full of problems, thinking how do I solve them? And it's like if I ain't got a job, then my mum gonna think I'm useless.
It's the time, 9:22. I'm probably gonna call it at 10. Another 30. And most likely going home empty-handed. Nothing's presenting itself, so you know, why would I rush into something because I need to make money? Like, you shouldn't feel like you need to make money doing this shit. Like, the best way to come into this is to come from a stress-free position. Like, if you're trying to replace your income with this, it adds that unnecessary stress and that unnecessary need to make money, which will fuck with your psychology and won't benefit you in the long run. Like, you should start by just treating this shit as it should be, as I treat it, just like a side thing, just something that you love to do and you just do on the side because there's no stress on it, and also do it with a dollar amount that makes sense to you. Like, you know, if you can only afford 100, 200 bucks, 500 bucks, that's fine. Just aim to make, what, like 20-50 bucks a day. Like, obviously the dollar amount is low, so you're not going to make massive amounts of money, but just focus on getting that percentage return, getting, you know, successful trades coming through, and once you feel more comfortable, then you average up, you put a bit more money into it. And but I don't think you should be looking to replace your income with this shit, because obviously nothing's promised in this game, and me personally, I would rather scale a business instead of trying to, you know what I mean, put all my eggs in one basket. You can definitely make money off of this, but me personally, I wouldn't be looking to replace my day job, my business, with this. But it definitely does put a bit of change in your pocket, and you have a lot of fun doing it, so, you know, why not? Damn, Euro USD's going nuts. Look at that. Fucking hell. Came up, came back down, consolidated. Down into that consolidation area. See how valid these are? I'm on the hourly right now. See that hourly consolidation in the rectangle. Consolidated. Went crazy. We're most likely going to see it come back. Most likely going to see it push up. I can't really see it. It's broken through the support. It's climbing, climbing, climbing. We're going to see it either retest and then push up all the way back up to this line here, this next resistance, or we're going to see it come back down, try to retest, break through, and either stop here or here. And the reason why I say that is you can see consolidation here, consolidation here. So these are valid points that it can, that price can hold. So again, red for 5 minutes.
6 hours of sleeping for 22 years. My mum was doing it cleaning, dreaming that her kids would have a better life. Going bed at night, struggling with getting by. That's the reality for millions of people in a nation where a lot of us were looking for a second try. A question for the new Prime Minister, and please tell me if I'm being narrow-minded, but how do we spend so much money on defence and weapons to wage war when the NHS is dying, bursting at the seams? And what about the people that voted for us to leave for the money that it would see?
I love how Dave does this. In every, he's done it, I don't know, maybe 18th, 19th. He does my 19th birthday, my 20th birthday, my 21st, my 22nd, and he does a track each year. I fuck with it.
That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. My new girl, she got an attitude, and she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. All my girls anti-social. If she a chatty patty, I don't even wanna do her. I think I made 10 grand last week. That's a German up front, call me Thomas Muller. Definitely, I dropped Melanie and went to link Stephanie. And all my friends know I don't do drugs, but when I stunt, I want my ecstasy. My new girl, she got an attitude, and she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her. 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German.
See what GBP's doing? Nothing. It's just consolidating. Nothing, nothing, nothing. But that's okay.
some cash. Somali girl looking flexible. Now that's what I call an acrobat. She's asking for instructions.
Coming back to retest the highs. It's a really boring session, guys. Nothing's happening.
My new girl, she got an attitude. If she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her, 10 grand on the phone, I just got a call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. My new girl, she got an attitude. If she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her, 10 grand on the phone, I just got a call. That's a German on the line, like my Range Rover's so much closer.
Probably gonna call it my next 5. I don't really see anything coming to fruition, and I gotta get my sleep.
Problem solver, took this weight straight off my shoulders. I call that new spray for grease, cause we use that for stains and odors. My new girl, she got an attitude. If she wanna know why I ain't chatting to her, 10 grand on the phone, I just got the call. That's a German on the line, call me Manuel Neuer. My new girl, she wants attention. She wants dinner dates, she wants too much. I got a call for a deal, that's a quarter.
Do you remember Linkin Park?
That's a Buffon, that's an Italian, that's a Ferrari, that's a Lamborghini or Maserati. That's a drive by the dance for your doggies and left for your...
Hey, there we go. Going for that retest again, but we got a lot of volume coming in this candle. Fucking love me some Linkin Park, eh?
All these words, they make no sense. I found
Yep, so still struggling. Gold's still struggling to break that resistance. Just a whole lot of consolidation happening. Just waiting for that move. The one that I've got here. So that's where I set my stop loss. Waiting for it to break through this support. Break this trend. Break through the support with volume. Retest. And come all the way down. Obviously it doesn't need to happen, but that's the play that we're waiting on. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If it does happen, it happens, you know? Fucking no sweat. Tired, man. I was looking at maybe going long on Caesars. We had a break of that daily downtrend with crazy volume. Broke right into this strong support and resistance, and it looks like we're breaking through. So if we open tomorrow above, we could be looking at damn near 5% from this zone to that zone. Personally, I was looking at maybe a long-term option call because of the upside that it offers is just ridiculous. Like, obviously you can see here, massive sell-off from 119. Consolidated with damn near, what was that? July last year to now, and now we're starting to see some buys come into the market and hopefully continue on. But we do have a strong resistance level around the 55, 50 to 56 range. But I would be comfortable taking maybe 1 year, 1.5 year out calls with a strike price of, I'd see this easily coming around in the next 2 years, coming around the 60 mark, maybe the 58, 57. 58 to 60 strike price, depending on what you're comfortable with, but I can definitely see this stock going somewhere. I mean, looking at its financials year over year, revenue's up. The economy, the US economy is looking decent now. Rate hikes are slowing down. I don't see why Obviously this is not financial advice, this is just an idea, but yeah, that's my plan. And obviously have an exit plan and don't risk more than you can afford to lose, because nothing is promised again. I mean, this could easily come retouch here, come back down and break and sell back off to 31.30. You know, nothing's promised, but what the charts are presenting me with is a break of a downtrend with a lot of buying pressure, and I feel like this could easily continue on. We've consolidated. It's just a question of whether we can break that strong resistance area. And in my personal opinion, again, not financial advice, I can definitely see that happening. Yeah, everything at your own risk though, but I think this is a quality stock that is highly oversold. Caesar's Palace, you know, top 3 casinos in Las Vegas. Casinos are fucking money makers. They always will be. There's always addicted people going in there, spending hundreds of thousands. High rollers, you know, like the whole shebang. I don't see Caesar's Palace going anywhere. It's a good buy, in my opinion. We'll jump back to gold. I'll do another 5 minutes. I'll go up to the next 15 minutes, so another 4 minutes and then I'm going to jump off. Yep, gold's still doing nothing. Just consolidating, thinking about breaking through there, wicking, so we're just waiting for a move, basically. Nothing's happening there. Check out CAD. Let's see if we can break through this downtrend. Alrighty, so another tip, 30-minute closes, 15-minute closes, and hourly closes. So each time we're approaching a 15-minute, an hourly, or a 30, even an hourly, 15-minute, or 30 close, we normally get a lot of volatility. So it's good to wait. See, we're approaching a 15-minute. So we're at 9:43 right now, 9:43 p.m. In the next 2 minutes, we're gonna close on a 15-minute candle. So in the next minute, actually, it's 9:44. Yeah. So in the next minute, we can expect a lot of volatility. Best not to enter trades when we're approaching a 15-minute or a 30-minute or an hourly close, because it's good to just wait, see where the price goes. Right now, we're looking like a buy. Probably going to just wait for the next 30 seconds until we close on that 15-minute and see where we close. So if we can come up, close above the green box, I'd be comfortable taking a... Actually, no. If we can close above the purple line, I'd be comfortable taking a buy. Again, the reason why, if we zoom out, had a strong downtrend, had a double bottom, into the... If we zoom out again, we go to the 4 hour, into the major support. See? Bounce, bounce, bounce. We've broken through this downward trend. We've entered a major support level. And yeah, in my eyes, this is a high probability setup. If we can get above that purple, if we can close above that purple line. But until that happens, I don't see myself entering into a position. So just patience, 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 baby, patience. Good things come to those who wait, right? Gold, still doing nothing. Boring as fuck tonight, doing nothing. GBP, nothing. The only setup I see were, it's not even coming to fruition either. See, strong rejection that was coming off of this level here. That's why you wait, because if you're taken into a buy right there, you're in drawdown now. Because you're not patient, you weren't patient enough to wait for the confirmation of the break of the purple, right? Yeah, so I'm actually gonna push it out another 15 minutes, why not, until 10, and then I'm off to bed, because I'm gonna try catch at least a couple of hours of the market tomorrow.
Watch how the moon sits in the sky on a dark night, shining with the light from the sun. The sun doesn't give light to the moon, assuming the moon.
Just move that out of the way, because I couldn't really see what the candle was doing. See what happens here.
Step on people like you do and run away all the people I thought I knew. I remember back then who you were. You used to be calm, used to be strong, used to be generous, but you should have known that you wear out your welcome, and now you see how quiet it is all alone. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, will I find a place to rest? I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place.
Literally just sitting on your hands right now. It's what you should be doing. Just sitting on your hands, waiting, waiting, waiting. Waiting for that setup. And if it doesn't present itself, then it is what it is. R.I.P. Chester. I'm gonna jump off. I don't see anything presenting itself today. Peace, peace. Peace.